Good Friday morning, everyone. It is garden tour time, and we have a little Casper cat. Hi! Yep, Casper's joining us again today. So, let's see how the indoor garden is doing, shall we? Alright, y'all. So, this little aloe is looking happy. I let that water, I soaked it up, soak up, and then just kind of dry out a little bit. Again, it's a desert plant, so it does like water, but just water it once a week. Don't overwater it like I have. Then this sweetie tomato I brought in from outside. I had planted it outside when it was too little, so I'm bringing it back in, got it in its own pot, so we'll let it get nice and big and then I'll put it outside again. And then this is a sweetie tomato for my dad. His birthday was this week and his tomato plants died, so I have the sweetie tomato and the cherry tomato I'm going to give him tomorrow because we're going to celebrate his birthday as a family tomorrow together because it's the weekend. During the week, it's hard. I called him on his birthday and sang happy birthday. That's what we always do. So it was good. He had a good day. And then over here, I've started a pumpkin plant. My mom and I are going to take it up to her she teaches little kids on Sundays for Sunday school. And so I'm hoping it'll pop out. If it doesn't, that's okay. We'll just take the seed. And then over here, look how this zucchini is just coming to life. It loved being in its own cell. So I will probably plant that outside this week, not today. And then our parsley is doing good. I'm going to let them get a little bit bigger because we have 2 in each of these cells. So I do need to let them get a little bigger, get a little bit more roots, and then I'll transplant them. And then our other parsley that was from that first week is doing good. It's just hanging in there. The beets haven't quite come through yet, and that's okay. Neither have the carrots or the cucumbers. So that's fine, that's the way planting goes. It takes them a little while sometimes to get where they need to be. But let's go outside, see how it's going out there. Y'all, we're outside in the outside garden. Of course, this is our fairy garden. That spotted plant that none of us still know what it is. If you know, any new subscribers, if you know what this plant's name is, please let me know in the comments. And of course, Casper Cat's gonna join us outside too, And then down here's the big aloe. And those succulents that I stuck out in that sun, they're kind of recovering. I need to keep babying them along, see if I can bring them back to life. See if they'll survive for me. If not, that's okay. That's just part of gardening, y'all. And then over here, the dill is doing well. I've got this one plant that's doing really well. This other plant, I think it's going to survive. And that third plant, it just didn't make it. But that's okay. And then the blueberry, it's staying strong. Hasn't produced any leaves yet, but, I just want to try and keep it alive the rest of the summer and into the fall and winter just to see if it'll produce next year for me. And then this is the new transplant, all cherry tomatoes. So that's going to be a good bag of yummy tomatoes. And then here's some more cherry tomatoes. So the only sweetie tomatoes surviving are the ones indoors. And then here's more cherry tomatoes. So I think I'm going to have enough cherry tomatoes this year, y'all. And then let's go ahead and take care of this. And here are our squash plants. They're doing great. And there's another cherry tomato. And then here's the stringless beans. Aren't they doing awesome? I am loving it. So they're doing really good, looking nice and healthy. And I don't know if you can see them, Are you exploring, little one? Yeah, you're exploring, little one. Hello, sweet boy. Hello, sweet one. Yeah, he loves being outside. So the strawberry plants are doing great. They're getting plenty of water each night. I give them a good soaking. And then here's the basil, lavender, and mint. They're doing great. And then here's the mama basil that I trimmed this week. And then here's the wildflowers. Look, oh, this just is popping out this morning. I'm just getting to see this new with y'all. Oh, that's so cool. And then there's 3 buds on this one. 1, 2, and 3. And then the chrysanthemums staying alive. The oregano, again, I said if it dies out, it dies out. It's harmful to cats, and I definitely don't want to harm Casper with it. That's why it's way up here. And then here's the one that produces that pretty pink flowers. Just hasn't produced any new ones yet, and that's okay as long as it stays healthy. I'm good with that. It sure has grown since I got it. And then here's the ones I transplanted. Again, you can use this in salads. This is great. It's got lots of antioxidants for you. It's really good to have. It's one of those weeds that you want growing in your garden. But just in, a designated spot. I had to, speaking of a designated spot, whoops, let's get a few of these out of here. Okay. Got those out of there. And then up here, can you see? I moved the pumpkin. It's loving this little spot. Let's see here. Trying to get this to come out over the pot. There we go. Get that little leaf going. Yep, it's doing great. And then the aloe way up here is doing good too. The jacaranda, it's hanging in there. It had a little bit of a rough week. I think it got a little too watered, so it's, not what it really wanted. So just got to be careful with it. That's why you got a few brown leaves, but man, otherwise it's doing good. It's still growing. And then over here, here's the main spearmint plant, and it's doing great. And I do believe I have an outside kitty cat. What do you think? Hey, Casper. Do you like being outside, little one? And don't worry about those ticks and fleas, y'all. I do treat him. So he'll be all set, and his wellness appointment is in September. So we'll go for his wellness check since we lost our little Smokey last week, just to make sure he's in tip-top shape. But he and I are both, I'm going to turn you around and do the recap and tell you about our week. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So our week was good. Friday, of course, last Friday, so a week ago, in the evening was when we lost Smokey. And then I was struggling Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I asked the Lord Sunday night, I said, Lord, will you please help me through my week? Because I didn't need to wake up crying and then try and work and be upset during all work and not be able to be focused. And so he helped me all week long. And I feel it's such peace. I know she's okay. And I know that we're going to be okay. We'll miss her. But not to say we're not going to miss her at all, but we will miss her, but, we know she's not in any pain, and that's the whole thing. But I just want to say thank y'all for all your support. All the new subscribers, welcome. I do my garden tour every Friday, so you get to see me and Casper out in the garden each Friday. And then you can see how healthy all the plants are doing. And some weeks, plants just don't make it, and that's part of gardening. You just have to move on with it. And I saw this one video this week, I can't remember who it was, but she was talking about garden envy. And, you know, sometimes as gardeners, we get that, you know, you look at somebody's garden, you're like, oh man, I wish I could do that well. But you have to remember, you can learn from them, and you are doing your own journey. You're learning yourself as a gardener. This is my first food garden ever. Like, I've done herbs, I've done flowers, but this is my first food garden. I'll get something off the plants this year and actually put in my mouth and eat. You know, it's just, it amazes me. It's so cool to watch how everything grows. So whatever little or whatever much you have in your garden, be proud of it, because you put all that hard work into it. So I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you've had a good week, and we will catch you later tonight to show you my exercise and weight update, because I'm excited to tell y'all about it. We will catch you tonight, and thank you so much for watching, y'all. And remember, hit that like button if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and ring that notification bell so you know every time I release a video. Catch you later.